Signing on to universal credits after finishing a temporary job was meant to be a stepping stone to tide me over till I got a new job. That was before I got my first payment. It was zero. And it was only when I rang after 5 weeks' wait to find out why I never received anything to be told I had a tax credit overpayment from 10 years previously, and it is taken out of your UC straight away. This was something I didn't know. And by then, I couldn't make a change date for that payment. So I had to go 9 weeks without a penny, leaving me almost destitute in a lot of debt. I think Knowingness, I would have possibly rang tax credits to see if I had any overpayments on my final statement, and if anything had to be owed, I could be prepared for what that would mean to my payments.
As an advisor, I'm beginning to see more and more people being impacted by deductions from their Universal Credit Award. It can be really difficult to figure out what it is that you should do, especially if the deduction is for an overpayment that has happened such a long time ago. We heard some really good advice in that example about contacting HMRC or DFC or DWP to see if you do have any debt attached to any of your Social Security accounts. However, there are some other top tips that I'd like to share with you. The first one is there is a maximum number of debts that can be taken from your universal credit at any one time. This currently stands at 3. There is also a maximum amount that can be deducted from your universal credit award at any time. This is around 25% of the standard allowance. So for most people, it's going to be in and around £80 a month. One of the key things to clarify with a deduction is why you have a deduction being taken from your universal credit award. If it's for a benefit overpayment, it's really important to clarify when the decision was made in relation to that overpayment. If it was within the last 13 months, it may be possible to challenge that decision. So you may be able to engage with a mandatory reconsideration and appeal process. That is really important because you may be able to actually show, firstly, there is no overpayment because you are entitled to that money, or secondly, you'll be able to check the amount of the overpayment. However, if your decision is made outside that 13-month window, your options are a lot more limited. You should certainly contact debt management and ask that the amount of the deduction be brought down. And you can also ask for a 3-month deferral. A 3-month deferral is quite rare, but it does mean that no deductions will be taken from your universal credit award for 3 months, and you will have a bit of breathing space. A really good avenue to explore is the discretionary waiver. A discretionary waiver is a written application to debt management asking that the overpayment no longer be recovered. A discretionary waiver does have to be based on one of 2 grounds, either financial grounds showing that you have no money to possibly pay back the overpayment, or secondly, on health grounds, where you can show that the continued recovery of the overpayment is going to have a detrimental impact on either your health or the health of a family member. Not a lot of people know about the discretionary waiver, but it is really worth speaking with an advisor and exploring if that option could apply to you. If you do want to know a little bit more information about the discretionary waiver, Law Centre NI has a really helpful briefing on our website. The briefing takes you through the law in a lot more detail, but in a really accessible way, and also provides you with a template letter that you can use to make your own request for a discretionary waiver. You can also contact an advice agency such as Law Centre NI to speak with one of their dedicated Social Security advisors to get further advice and support with this.